Tonight we start Week 14 with a great Thursday night matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Green Bay Packers. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
They'll drop that underneath to ETN. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Hurts. And he'll just get rid of it. This defense for the Packers, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've got a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 42. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
23 yards, the final tally. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He'll find ETN out of the backfield. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Now a first carry for their fullback. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
And that's why the fullback position was created. You just want a big, strong, powerful guy you can hand the ball to and pick up good yardage.
This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
3rd and inches, they just hand it to the big battering ram there. That's football 101, isn't it? That's bread and butter. Turn around and hand it to the big fella and let him get forward for a first down.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing is Rodgers. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Jags are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. And Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Throwing is Hurts. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Really good coverage all around the field that took away his intended read. And it was tearing the travelers down in the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. On 4th down, on his Logan Cook to punt. And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night. Fielded at the 33. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later. Hey, it's game day again. But I have to think a Thursday night game in September, much more preferable. Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now it's Rodgers. He finds his man, Sky Moore. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Breaking through to drop him, that's Perrion Winfrey.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. To throw, it's Rodgers. The throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Now Rodgers. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. The Packers at 11-1 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Jags grab it. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks and remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him and tell him everybody to get it together. Let's get some focus going here, because maybe he just sensed that maybe the whole team wasn't ready to play.
Yeah, well, they've gone interception, now fumble. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll try the jet sweep with Kirk. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 40-line. Just a yard to the pickup there, and he'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All the other guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Can't move the ball in our defense.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Hurts. Being chased out left. And he'll just chunk this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Now they send a man in motion right. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Jaguars post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. The point after is good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Rodgers now on 1st down. outright and brought in by Moore. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Rodgers again now. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer. But he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
On second down, it's Jones. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. This defense hasn't let him in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. You can already start to hear this crowd. They're saying, go for it.
Yeah, have we ever been at a game where you've heard the crowd go, field goal, field goal?
No, I have not. That's a good point.
Yeah, they always wanted to go for it, and I think they've got the right idea right now. The way they've moved the ball in this drive, I wouldn't stop that momentum. Go get it.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Rodgers now to throw. That's complete to Dobbs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a first down carry by Jones. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 13 yards, first down, Packers. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Jones will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. Jones again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Packers. Aaron Jones, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are we going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Here's Hurts to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will have a Jaguars first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
So you think it's not tough playing quarterback in the NFL? How about what we just saw there? The rush got home on 3rd down. He had to stand in there and take the shot as he released it. Throws on target, though, and it's good enough to keep the drive moving.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Rolling to his left. And this one is incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try to make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He'll look to throw. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over it.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. Fielded just inside the 20. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. Well, these Packers and these Packer fans really thrive in the cold temperatures here at Lambeau. And their guys have the lead here with a 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On 2nd and a couple, Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Robert Tonyan, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. No problem there on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. On 2nd and 12, Hurts. Open man is Kirk, complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. They're going on fourth down with Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on fourth down. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. On play action, Rodgers. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Now Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones with career touchdown number 109. That ties it with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list. And the Packers are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
And he'll run on the inside handoff. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Throwing on second and long. Hurts. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The Jaguars on third down. They've hit 4 and 7. This will be 3rd and 19. Hurts sets up to throw it. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. They'll try and throw forward with Hurts. Throwing right, and that's complete. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing is Hurts. And one more time, here's Kirk. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass treat in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Defense, one stop.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw again. That's going to be caught by Kirk. Down inside the 10. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. They go play action with Hurts. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. And now it's 3rd down.
It certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired. He still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Now this likely a must-have. 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Hurts. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to sack back at the 16-yard line. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Touchdown, Jaguars. Devontae Smith. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's caught inside the 5. And he's across for 2 points. Boy, a gutsy call right there, but the fake works. And they get the 2 instead of 1. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This will be a return from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Out to his left. He finds his receiver, Watson. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Rodgers to throw. This will be caught downfield by Moore. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. To throw is Rodgers. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Back to throw, Rodgers. Steps away to his left. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed in intermission. They come up the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Packers, the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the Tennessee Titans.
Got your best friend